So, good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Okay. Nice to see you after exams. How was your English paper? Huh? How was your English paper?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. So today I have planned to discuss question paper with you. You all should have notebook and pens with you. Don't sit idle for 35 minutes. Look at the blackboard. Listen my discussion. And when I will be discussing question answers with you, so you will come to know about your drawbacks, that what mistakes you have committed in your exam. You can learn from your mistakes. Okay? Because now you are going to prepare yourself for PT3. Okay? So the mistakes that you have committed in PT2, don't repeat those mistakes, because writing skill and grammar part, that is going to be repeated. In PT3, grammar will be repeated, writing skill part will be repeated. Okay, so let's discuss about first comprehension. Very simple comprehension was given to you. Okay. Very simple comprehension was given to you. And you were so lucky, because in this comprehension, MCQs were given. So you were supposed to choose right option from that. So what do you require to score good marks in reading? You require concentration. You require smart work. In less time, you have to read that and you have to mark the keyword. Before your exam, I have told you that whenever any of the comprehension is asked, you read questions first, then find out the keyword. How many of you have followed that tip? Okay. So that's nice, because when I checked your paper, I saw that so many students have scored full marks in comprehension. That was really good. Okay, so I will be discussing one of the comprehension with you. Okay, I think that before comprehension, I should discuss grammar part with you. Okay, because you haven't scored well in grammar part. I was so disappointed. Comprehension was so simple. You were supposed to only tick mark. Straight away answers were given to you. But what happened to you in grammar part? You could score full marks because there were 15 marks grammar. So let's discuss. Underline the finite verb. Here I will be writing of set A. And here I will be writing of set B. Okay. You have to underline the finite verb and circle the non-finite verb. She wants to play. She wants to play badminton. They worked hard to complete the project. They worked hard to complete the project. She wants to play badminton. They worked hard to complete the project. Now tell me, what is finite verb? When I explained this topic, I have told you that finite verbs change according to subject and sentence and number. So here what can be changed? Want. Here what can be changed? Verb. So it was which verb? Finite verb. Okay. So you were supposed to underline finite verb. But there were near about 50% students, those who have committed that mistake. Non-finite, you have to encircle non-finite. So what they have done in their exam, they have circled play only. They have circled complete only. Those who have done this mistake, marks are not given to them. Marks are deducted for that basis. Why? Because you were supposed to encircle 2 also. Because 2 is associated with this complete. Because in non-finite, what you are supposed to use? What you are supposed to use? You are supposed to use 2 plus verb first form. You are supposed to use 2 plus verb first form. But so many students have done this mistake. They have encircled only play and they have circled only complete. It is considered wrong. No doubt play is verb, complete is verb, but we have asked you encircle non-finite. So what will be non-finite? 2 complete, 2 play, 2 play. So half marks was for wants and half marks were for 2 play, 2 complete. Now you have come to know about your mistake. Now tell me how many of you have done this mistake. Tell me. Only one? No, there were so many. There were so many who haven't encircled 2. Bache 2 is a part of non-finite. Am I clear? Now you have learned from your mistake. Okay, now let's move to next. Transitive and intransitive. The diver dived into the pool. The diver dived into the pool. Now what verb is that? Transitive or intransitive? Huh? Why it is intransitive? Why it is intransitive? Because object is not given and it is not giving the answer of what question? What? When object is not given, when it is not giving the answer of what question, so what verb will be this? It will be intransitive. I have told you that transitive and intransitive you can revise within 5 minutes only by finding object and finding out, is it giving the answer of what? So it was not giving the answer of what? Object was not given. So what verb was that? It was intransitive. Okay. And next, the bird is eating a piece of bread. The bird is eating a piece of bread. The bird is eating a piece of bread. Now, do you think object is given? The bird is eating a piece of bread. Huh? What object is here? A piece of bread. What is bird eating? It is also giving the answer of what? So what verb will be this? Transitive. Student, those who have attended grammar lectures very carefully, they could score full marks. But those who haven't listened the explanation of the teacher, do you think that they could score good marks? No. So here the bird is eating a piece of bread. Eating a piece of bread. Object is given when you have been given object. When it is giving the answer of what question, it will be transitive verb. So this concept is clear. Now shall we move to next one? Now we have to add prefix. We have to add prefix. Prefix we have organized. Organized. What can be added in beginning? Tell me. What can be added in beginning? What you can add in the beginning of organized? Unorganized. What can be added in the beginning? Unorganized. So many students have written disorganized. But disorganized is not a word. Disorganized is a wrong word. Unorganized. Okay. Then regular. What prefix can be added? Irregular. IR. IR. Clear? After that, suffix friend, friendship. Friendly is also right. Friendly, friendship, that is also right. Forgive. Forgive, forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness and clear, friendly, friendship, forgiveness. So that is called suffix. Am I clear to you? This concept is clear. So many students have written disorganized. I was so disappointed to read disorganized is the word. Do you think you have listened that word? Unorganized. Okay. It is unorganized. Now let's move to next one. This is dash dress. This is the dash dress I have ever bought. This is the dash dress I have ever bought. So dress is given. This is the superlative is degree is given. So when we have been given superlative degree, so what verb to be, when we have been given the, now what to be used? Superlative degree. So this is the most expensive dress. This is the most expensive dress. Clear? He is the dash man in the locality. He is the dash man in the locality. He is the most sophisticated man in the locality. He is the most sophisticated man in the locality. Most will come here. Clear? Well managed. Although she tried, she dash not solve the problem. Although she tried, she dash not solve the problem. She, because we are talking about past. Although she tried, we are talking about past. So what will be the ability in past? When you want to show ability in past, then what you are supposed to use? She could not solve the problem. Okay. So when you are talking about past, you want to discuss about past ability, so you will be using could. Okay. when we are giving a very humble request, when we are requesting somebody very humbly, very softly, which model is used? Tell me. When you are requesting somebody so humbly, so politely, which model will be used? Tell me. Tell me. Yes, would. Would you please give me your pen? Would you please do me a favor? When you are going to request somebody very politely, very humbly, which model will be used? Good. Would you like to join me for a trip? Would you please do me a favor? Would you get aside, please? It means it is a very humble request. So when I have discussed models with you, I told you when you are requesting somebody very humbly, which model you will be using? Would. Okay. When you are blessing somebody, then tell me, dash you be successful in life? Dash you be successful in life? Tell me. Dash you be successful in life? May. May you be successful in life. You dash submit the report immediately. You dash submit the report immediately. You should. You dash submit the report immediately. You should. You should submit the report immediately. Now fill in the blanks using determiners. Dash apples are rotten. Throw them away. Throw them away. Dash apples are rotten. Throw them away. Will be determined. These apples are rotten. Throw them away. Those apples are. Some apples are. Okay. So you can write down any of the determiner. These apples are rotten. Throw them away. Clear? Dash customer loves our dishes. Dash customer loves our dishes. Every customer, okay, that customer, this customer, okay, every customer loves our dishes. Clear? Don't you like dash car? Don't you like dash car? Don't you like this car? Don't you like that car? Don't you like? Dash house does he live in? Dash house does he live in? Which house does he? Which house does he live in? Dash house does he live in? Which house? or which is also right. Some of the students has written whose house does she live in. That was also correct because you were supposed to use interrogative determining. But some students have written this, that, so marks are not given for that because question mark was given. So when question mark is given, it means you were supposed to use interrogative determinant, which is clear. Okay. Now change active into passive. The thief stole my car yesterday. Thief stole my car yesterday. The thief stole my car yesterday. See, stole is a second form. Stole is a second form. So what will come here? This object will become subject. My car was stolen by the thief. Yesterday. The car was stolen by the thief. The thief stole my car yesterday. My car was stolen by the thief yesterday. Okay. Next is she will finish her painting soon. She will finish her painting soon. She will finish her painting soon. So when will is given, so when you are changing subject into, active into passive with will, what you will be adding? Will be. She will finish her painting soon. Her painting will be finished by her. So this was your correct answer because will change it to will be. Clear? Now let's move to next. She made a delicious pizza. She made a delicious pizza. So what is the object here? A delicious pizza. Made is a second form. When we have been given second form, so what we are supposed to use? Was or were. So delicious pizza is singular. So a delicious pizza was made by her. A delicious pizza was made by her. They will win the match. They will win the match. What will be the answer? The match will be won by them. The match will be won by them. Clear? The match will be won by them. Next. He dash hard for many years. He dash hard for many. I think there was network problem, so that's why connection got lost. Okay, we were discussing this. He dashed hard for many years. See, whenever we have been given for or since word, it means the action has been going for so much time. So when for and since is given, it means which tense is there? Perfect continuous. So what you were supposed to use here? Yes, has been. So many students have written he was working. So it was considered wrong. He has been. He has been working hard for many years. He has been working hard for so many years. He dashed this place often. He dashed this place often. See, tenses you have been doing from class 3. In 7th also I have told you, I have taught you tenses in detail. So he dashed this place often, it means it is telling about habitual action. So whenever there is a habitual action, which tense is used? Present indefinite. So he dashed this place often. He visits. He visits because it is showing habitual action. It is showing habitual action. Riya dash football since morning. Riya dash football since morning. Riya, yes, Riya has been playing. Riya has been playing football since morning. Neeta dash has funny stories every day. Neeta dash us funny stories every day. Neeta tells us funny stories every day. Clear? Tells word will come. Clear? So in literature part, question was, the king was fed up. The king was fed up with the daily routine of the talk of the Hilsa fish of his courtiers. The king was fed up of the talk of the Hilsa fish. He has gone mad. Why did Gopal's wife say so? He smeared himself with ash. He was half shaven, both A and B. Yes, because he dressed up very, you can say, weird. He smeared ashes on his face. He was wearing torn clothes. Okay, he was half shaven. So that's why she thought that her husband has gone mad. Clear? Damio was delighted to see. When Damio was on round, they were delighted to see what? The cherry tree blossom, the old man, or the ashes? Because the cherry tree was blossoming. It was blossoming so beautifully. So that's why Damio was so happy. Clear? What was Sophie's first plan to get arrested? So what did he do that he should get arrested? What did he do for that? He tried to eat at costly restaurant. He tried to steal an umbrella. He hit someone badly. Yes, he thought that if he would be eating in restaurant and he would not pay bill, so what punishment would be given to him? He would be put behind the jail. So that's why he went to restaurant to eat free food. Clear? Golu's relatives did not answer his question because they were shy. The questions were too difficult. Golu was a naughty boy. The questions were too difficult. Golu's relatives did not answer his question because the questions were so difficult. Okay, next in their set B, MCQs. When the guard stopped him to enter the palace, Gopal, what did Gopal do? Tried to convince them, felt so sad, began to dance and sing loudly. Why did he begin to dance and sing loudly? So that he should be called in front of the king. Clear? The challenge given to Gopal was, what challenge was given to him? To bring Hilsa fish without anyone asking about it, to steal the crown, to invade into his enemy's territory. Yes, to bring Hilsa fish without anyone asking about it. The high road near the village was in the news because of the new construction, a grand celebration there, the visit of Daimyo. The visit of Daimyo. During the fight, Golu's nose was injured, got flattened, kept on stretching. So many students have done this question wrong. Why you have written got flattened? Because there was a fight, tug of war, when it was stretching by somebody. So the nose was stretching, but it was getting flattened. It was stretching. That's why in this story it is told that the elephant has got trunk. Okay, so it was stretching. I don't know why my students got confused in this answer. It was that it kept on stretching. Clear? Why is not Soapy arrested when he breaks the window? When window was broken, why was not it arrested? Soapy runs away and the co-op doesn't catch him. The window does not actually break. The co-op doesn't suspect him and chases someone else. Yes, the co-op means policeman doesn't suspect him and chases someone else. So this was all about that. Okay. There was one vocabulary base. After a very long spell of heat, the weather is dash at last. Looking up or looking out? Looking up. And related to that, there was another dash when you are crossing the main road. It means you should look here and there very carefully. So for that, what proverb to be used? What idiom to be used? Look out. Dash room is this? Yours or hers? It is a question. Whose room is this? Okay, now surprising question was there. Dash do you go to school? Dash do you go to school? What was the question of that? How do you? Some students have written, why do you go to school? Isn't it funny? How do you go to school? It was so simple. But your paper was so simple, you required only, you can say, concentration. Okay? So tomorrow you all should have literature books with you. We will start a new chapter. So all of you bring your literature books tomorrow. Okay? And learn from your mistakes. Don't commit those mistakes again. Okay?